Self-worth, by definition, is knowing your own value without having to earn it or prove it. It's your host, Angelina Dano, here to guide you on the worthy journey where you finally stop seeking validation and start owning your power. Ready to level up? Let's get started. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today about the difference between self-worth and confidence. I'm so glad you're here because today's episode is going to fundamentally change the way that you view yourself and can really help you understand why you might not feel like you're enough even when you're crushing goals, getting compliments, and showing up as confident on the outside. So if any of you out there are struggling with overthinking, chasing validation, or feeling like success is not fulfilling, this episode is for you. Now, before we get started, I want to make a very simple request. It would mean the world to me if you would just subscribe to this channel. I created this podcast to serve and support you on your worthy journey, and I know that you're the type of person that would love to be a part of this community. When you click subscribe, you're not just subscribing to a channel. You're actually committing to your worthy journey of growth and transformation, and you're allowing me to continue to do this work, which I can't wait to keep doing. So thank you so much, and please click that subscribe button. Now let's dive right in. The reason why the lesson I'm about to share with you is so important today is because they're often missed. Self-worth and confidence are often used interchangeably, but they're quite different. This is not something most people know. When I was researching how to build self-worth and confidence, I was shocked at how no one is sharing these things. I never realized how they could affect so many different areas of life. And if I just rebuilt my confidence and self-worth, it would literally transform every area of my life. So I'm so excited to be sharing these with you today. Feel free to take notes, pause, play, rewind, fast forward as you need, because I want to make sure that this lesson lands. So I want to start by explaining the definition of confidence. Confidence is knowing that you have the ability to perform a specific task or achieve a specific goal. It's built over time through practice and experience. It can fluctuate depending on the situation or task. Feeling confident in one area doesn't mean you feel confident in every area. I'm sure there are so many areas in life that you feel confident in, and others maybe not so much, and that's completely normal. Let me give you an example of high self-confidence. What is one word that people closest to you would use to describe you? For me, that would be understanding. I've had countless friends tell me that I'm apparently the most understanding person they've ever met. So if your family or friends had to describe you in one word, what would it be? If you got your answer, now let's pretend that you meet a random person for the first time, and after the interaction, you overheard them say that you were the exact opposite of the word used to describe you. So in my example, let's pretend if I just met someone and I overheard them say that I was so judgmental. What would I think about that comment? I would think, I don't know what's up with them. They must be having an off day or something, because I know that's not me. That's confidence. It's foundational and it has a structure to it. It's not going to change if something or someone tells me different, because I know who I am and I know what I'm capable of and I'm certain of it. I'm confident in it. Now, if I had low confidence, let's pretend like being smart as an example, and I do bad on a test, then that test would define me and it would mean something like, oh my God, I'm so stupid. But then if I got a good score, then I would think I was Einstein or something. So low confidence fluctuates if it's based on external factors. True confidence becomes unshakable when it's rooted in self-worth. This is because confidence is about what you do and self-worth is about who you are. Self-worth is similar, but it's also different in many ways. Self-worth is a belief in your value as a person that you're deserving of love, respect, fulfillment, and your desires exactly as you are. To give you an example, what if I asked you, what is your dream life? I want you to really think about this. Press pause if you have to. Now, what's standing in your way? Think about it for a second. What's standing in your way? Maybe you told yourself, I'm not old or young enough. I need to be smarter, more experienced, more confident, more attractive. I need more time, more money, more proof I can do it. Or maybe you have the thing that you want and you've achieved your goals, but it still never feels like enough. The key word here is enough. The root of all of this is self-worth. Without it, you'll end up looking for something outside of yourself to fill a void that can only be filled from within. So when you build self-worth, everything changes. Several years ago, I realized that self-worth was at the root of all my problems. I used to believe that if I just did more, then I would finally feel enough. So I did it all. I had the 5 a.m. morning routine, the degree, my dream body, my dream partner. I was living the life that was once on my vision board. But even when I had it all, something still felt off. I still felt this emptiness inside. I was still nitpicking myself in the mirror, even though I lost over 30 pounds. I still questioned if I was too much or not enough, and I was constantly overthinking. I was stuck in this cycle of people pleasing and chasing the next best thing, hoping that this one would finally make me feel whole. But it never did, because here's what I learned the hard way. It wasn't success that I needed, it was self-worth. And self-worth isn't a reward, it's a relationship. It's not hiding under your next promotion or your 47-step routine. You don't magically become enough when your life finally looks good on paper. Self-worth is built when you decide, I am already worthy right now, not when I finally make it. My belief on this, why so many people have low self-worth, is because there was a moment in life, a very long time ago, probably as a kid, you probably don't even remember it, and there was this moment where you learned this false belief that you're not complete and whole exactly as you are, that you needed something outside of yourself to have value. And that belief, that false belief, created this void between you and your divinity. I could describe it almost as a hole in your heart, just this dull emptiness inside. So now you're trying to fill that void through external means. I got this idea when I was reading the book, The Fifth Agreement. That book and The Fourth Agreement, those changed my life. They're by Don Miguel Ruiz, and he brought up this analogy that really stuck with me. In the story of Adam and Eve, there was a fallen angel disguised as a snake or something like that, and it was giving distorted messages to Eve. The snake asked Eve if she wanted to be like God. And this small lie made her doubt that God was within her. So she bit the apple to be closer to him. But by doing that, she doubted God is within her already. And she started looking for him outside of her. She doubted her divinity. She doubted that she was perfect, complete, and whole exactly as she was. And she felt like she needed something outside of herself to be more. And I relate this to somewhere in our life. We were taught to believe that we're not worthy, or that we're not valuable, or that we need to do something to achieve value. We forget our own divinity. We forget that we're complete and whole, and that happiness and self-worth resides within us. So then we start searching for all these things for happiness, fulfillment, success, validation, enoughness. We search for these things outside of us, and we have this false idea of, I'll be happy or I'll be worthy when I lose weight, when I make more money, find love, get my dream job, achieve everything I want. I mean, the list can be endless. The thing is that even when we achieve those things, it's not what we thought. It's never fulfilling. It's never enough. It might feel good for a little bit. It might feel good for a few seconds, a few minutes, a few days, weeks, I would say months at the most. but it's not what we thought it would. The truth is, it doesn't matter where you are, who you're with, or what you achieve. You will carry this void and emotional baggage with you as long as you're looking to fill it by external means. That's because the void we're looking to fill is within us. Happiness, love, worth, all of it is within ourselves. It's about remembering that we are divine, complete and whole and perfect just as we are. And here's the truth. You are worthy of everything you desire simply because you exist. Simply because you have life, you are inherently valuable and sacred and worthy of protection and care and love. I don't care if you have done the worst things in the world, you still have value and worth. Again, simply because you exist. Just the mere fact that so many people are against the death penalty for criminals that have done unspeakable things proves that all life has value. Trust me, people care about you, people love you, people want to see you doing well, even strangers. I care about you and I love you because I have a love for everyone. You do not have to do anything, be anything, or have anything more to be enough or worthy. You already are. You always have been. Now, going back to confidence, I explained what it was, but I didn't explain how to build it. The best way to build self-confidence is to do what you say you're going to do, to fulfill promises that you keep to yourself and others. Start with something really small. Now, I know it's not that easy to just say, I'm going to do this thing and put it on the calendar, and then it doesn't get done for a number of reasons. This is because you have to understand and work with human behavior and habits. If this is a really big struggle and you want help with this is exactly what I coach my clients on. I recently opened a few more slots on my calendar. You can apply for a free one-on-one coaching session. Just apply at theselfworthycoach.com. Now, in the meantime, I want you to remember this. You are not broken, you are becoming. Every step you take to understand your worth is a step closer to the life you were meant for. I'm so proud of you for showing up today, for yourself, your growth, for your healing. Keep going because your journey is unfolding in the most beautiful way. And the best part is that you're just getting started. I'll see you in the next episode. We'll dive deeper into reclaiming your power and becoming the best version of you that you know deep down you were meant to be. Until then, stay worthy. This podcast is presented solely for educational and entertainment purposes. I'm just your self-worthy coach. I am not a licensed therapist or medical doctor, and this podcast is not intended as a substitute for the advice of a physician, psychotherapist, or other qualified professional. Got it? Good.